This is an animated flag pack for Unity. This is an update that includes 4 additional flags. The original package, of course, included the solid flag, a horizontal 3-stripe, a vertical 3-stripe, and the American flag. The 4 basic flags had 3 different wind speeds, high, medium, and low. The 4 additional flags have one set wind speed. The golf course flag with a nice flag stick. The vertical medieval banner is set so it doesn't cross a wide plane. And then, of course, the horizontal one. They have both been unwrapped so the coat of arms show up properly in the right direction. The new Roman flag has a spear with a wood texture on it that you, of course, can modify. And it's UV unwrapped with just a single image. It's a mirror image on both sides. So that's the original pack. Now, one update is that these can actually be scaled. Previously, I thought the blend shapes could not be scaled. However, when they are nested inside an empty game object, if you scale the empty game object uniformly, the blend keys will work properly for the deformed mesh. So that is a way you can scale these to whatever size you might like. This is the setup. You'll see there are 3 different wind speeds with 4 different flags in each one. A solid with an image texture, a horizontal 3-stripe, and a vertical 3-stripe. This is the medium wind speed. I think this one came out the best. These are all 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter. The American flag is 2.5 meter by 1.5 meter. This is the low wind speed. This is the high wind speed flags. I'll walk you through the setup of the prefabs. They each have an avatar, which will create an animator component on the prefab. The scenes are set to loop time. There's an animator controller. The animator controller will work for all of the meshes with the same wind speed, with just one scene animation dropped in the animator controller. When you add the prefab to the hierarchy, you will need to put the animator controller onto it for that prefab. One important component is that these prefabs have to be placed inside an empty game object, or else they will jump positions. So you can center and rotate the empty game object however you would like the flag blowing in which direction. Just put the prefab set to 0 zeros for rotations and positions within the empty game object, and then position the empty game object where you would like it. One other component on the American flag is there are 2 different image textures with a mirrored image so that the orientation of the stars are on the right side of the mesh. So if you do modify that, just keep in mind you'll need a mirrored image for that mesh. On the skull and bones, there's just one image texture since it's a centered image on both sides. You can see the size of the FBX files varies based off of number of blend keys. The American flag had the most, and the high wind speed had the least. The low wind speed had about 5 megs. Just do the number of blend keys necessary to create a good loop. All of the meshes have about 7,000 triangles. You can see the number of blend keys varied based off of wind speed. That's it. Hope you enjoy the animated flag pack for Unity.